Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel E-Commerce project tutorial. In this video, we will cover adding product sorting and view products per page features on shop page. So let's see how can we add product sorting and view products per page features on the shop page. First of all, let's open the shop index view file. So just go inside the resources directory, then views, shop, and from here let's open this one, index view file. And now here inside this view file you can see here this is the sort by select control. Okay, now let's add one more select control for view per page product. So let's copy this and paste here, and now let's change here the text view, and here inside this select control just add here the name is equal to per underscore page. Okay, and also add here the class auto submit. Alright, and now let's copy this class name and inside this select control just paste here, and here add the name is equal to sort by. Okay, sort underscore by. And now inside this option, sort by option, first cut this and put here after this newest, and just move this newest on the top, so cut this and paste here. Okay, and now let's add here the value. So inside the newest just write here value is equal to newest, and inside this value is equal to price underscore ascending, and then value is equal to price underscore descending, and for the featured value is equal to featured. Okay, and also add here a condition. So write a double curly bracket if request, and pass here this name sort by. If request sort by is equal to this value newest, then if sort by is equal to newest, then make selected this one. So write here selected, otherwise put here the empty string. Now let's copy this and paste inside these options. So paste here. Now let's change here the value. So just copy this and paste here price ascending, price descending, and featured. Okay, according to this sort value, make selected these options. Now inside this select control, let's add here the value, default value 12, and second 24, and third one which is 48. Okay, 12 products, right here products, and 24 products, and 48 products. And now just remove this, and here put here the value is equal to 12, 24, and 48. And also add here the condition for selecting the options. So right here double curly bracket request, and pass here the name which is per page, and then if request per page is equal to if 12, then make selected this option. So right here selected, otherwise put here the empty string. Okay, now let's copy this and paste inside these options. Change here the size which is 24 and 48. Okay, alright, and now let's make dynamic this. So first of all, let's display here the product range. Okay, so right here double curly bracket dollar product, if dollar products, okay, first item, then show here this one, otherwise 0, and put here the dash, if dollar products arrow last item, okay, then show this, otherwise 0. And after this just display here the total products. So right here double curly bracket dollar products arrow total. Okay, and now let's wrap these controls into the form. So here after this container and before this aside tag, just put here the form. So just remove the step and add here form tag and put here the ID, form, filter, and then method, which is get, and inside the action just write here double curly bracket route and route name, which is shop.index. Okay, and now let's add some JavaScript. So go to the bottom of the page. Before this closing layout tag, just put here the script tag and then close this script tag. And inside this script tag, just put here the JavaScript, this one. Inside this JavaScript, after loading the HTML content, just access the form according to this ID. Okay, form filter ID. You can see here this form. Okay, and after accessing the form, let's fetch here the all select control using this class auto submit. You can see here this class. Okay, auto submit this select control and this select control. And after this let's bind here the change event. So write this one element dot add event listener and change event. Okay, and just remove this, and inside the change event callback function just write here form dot submit. Okay, it means on changing the select control value, just submit the form. Alright, now save this. And now let's open the ShopController. So just go inside the app directory, then http controllers, and let's open the ShopController. Okay, and now inside the index method, first initiate a query. So right here dollar query is equal to model name product colon query, and put here the where condition where status is true. And after this let's implement here the sort by. So first access the sort by from the request. So for getting the request, just pass here a request. Okay, request dollar request. And now let's access the sort by. So right here sort by is equal to dollar request arrow input, and pass here the name sort by, and also pass here the default value newest. And after this just write here this one, use here the match, and according to this sort value, if sort value is equal to price ascending, then execute this one query arrow order by and pass here the sale price ascending. Okay, and if price descending, then execute this one query arrow order by sale price descending. And if sort by value is equal to featured, then just add here the condition dollar query arrow where is featured true. Okay, and for default just pass here the dollar query arrow latest. Okay, and after implementing this just implement here the show product per page. So first get here the value per page. Okay, dollar per page is equal to dollar request arrow input and pass here the name per page and set here the default value, which is 12. Okay, and after this just write here $products arrow paginate and just pass here the this one per page and also add here the with query string. Okay, and now just remove this. Now it's done, so let's check this. So go to the browser and just refresh the page. Okay, in this top page products are showing below this aside div. So let's correct this. So go to the shop index view file and here first check here the closing form tag. So okay, here form closing tag is missing, so just write here form. Now save this and let's check again. So just refresh the page. Okay, it's not working. Alright, so do one thing here inside this form, just add here a div and put here the class. This one, just remove this class. Okay, and paste here. Now close this div and here just before the closing form tag here just close this div. So right here this one. Now save this and let's check again. So just refresh the page. Okay, now it's working good. Now let's check here the sort by, and inside this drop down you can see here the newest is by default selected and product is arranged according to created at, okay, as a descending. So it's showing the newest product on the first and oldest product on the last. Now let's change here the order by. So just select this one, price low to high, and you can see here the products are arranged according to this price. First showing the low price and then increasing the price. Okay, and now let's change here this one, price high to low, and you can see here the products are arranged according to this price, okay, as a descending order. And last one, which is featured, so select this one and okay, it's showing here one error which is unknown column is featured. Okay, let's correct this. So go to the ShopController and here just change here the column name, which is only featured. Okay, featured. Alright, now go back and just refresh the page. Okay, now select this featured and you can see here all featured product. Okay, and now let's check this one, view products per page. This time there are only 6 products. Okay, so just according to this number of product, let's change here the value, okay, of this drop down. So here inside the index view file, just modify the select control value. Okay, here, so just write here initial value, which is 3 product and then 6 product. Okay, and also change here 3 and 6. Okay, and now go to the ShopController and also change here the default page size, which is 3. Okay, now save this and now let's check. So just refresh the page. By default it's showing the 3 products. Okay, now let's change here the page size, 6 products, and you can see here the 6 products. Okay, and also it's showing here the 1 to 6 out of 6 products. Okay, if I change here the 3, this one, you can see here it's showing 1 to 3 product out of 6 products. Okay, and if I go to the second page, you can see here it's showing 4 to 6 out of 6 results. This video covers adding product sorting and view products per page features on shop page. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the next parts of this series. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.